Alright, there he is.
Keep coming. I got you. I got
right
you.
there.
Keep coming. Right there's good. That's
Right
good.
there.
That's good.
Yep.
You know what just came in? You know what just came in? Oh.
Yeah, baby. All right. What's going on, Journalist family? Urban Felix John with thefitnessjournals.com, where I provide education, entertainment, and authenticity to the calisthenics game. Now, it's been a little while, and as you see, a little change of environment right now, right? Bruh.
I'm going to talk. Why are you going to put the
Or nothing at all. Coming from the island of Grenada, we're gonna go ahead and read some Reddit threads. So there's a lot that you can learn from Reddit. I don't know if you guys, I'm pretty sure you know about Reddit, but I don't know if you actually use it. And I follow a calisthenics thread on Reddit, and I answer a lot of questions. So I'm like, a lot of people appreciate this information that I give on Reddit. So I'm like, let me go ahead and bring that here, and hopefully I can answer some questions too. But firstly, how has everybody been? Go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. I know a lot is going on with this whole COVID thing, you know, lockdown. It's a lot. It is stress, you know, and people think stress is like this abstract thing, like, oh, you're not really, it's not really doing anything to you. No, stress is a silent killer. It's responsible for a lot of deaths, a lot of illnesses. Don't overlook stress. Take the time to meditate, unwind, you know, free your mind, man. Because at the end of the day, everything stems from up here. What is going on up here dictates everything else that happens in your life, correct? Facts. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. I don't know if you guys remember the weights or calisthenics video. This one right here. Let's see if you can see that. Okay, I'll put it over the screen anyway. So that is one of the posts I made. So we're gonna go ahead and read through it, right? So I made the post, calisthenics, weights, or both. What are your reasons? Now, I know in the past video, a lot of people were answering that question. I might add some of those comments in here. And there was a lot of valid reasons. And that's what I like. I don't like people just spewing things because that's how they feel. No, give some genuine feedback based on real information. Not just like, I feel like you shouldn't lift weights because that's how I feel. Or I feel like you should only do calisthenics because that's how I feel. Man, I haven't worked out in a while, but I do calisthenics, and you know, needless to say, I'm not looking too bad. Why? Because calisthenics, when that muscle memory develops, when that muscle maturity happens through all that volume, it's hard to lose it. You know, like I said, I haven't worked out in a while, and still, you know, this is how I look. So, and I feel great too. You know, being in Grenada, I'm definitely gonna get lean because just the fact that the sun is always beaming. Walking around a lot. I don't walk around like when I'm in Pennsylvania at all, period. I get in my car, go to the office. The gyms are closed over there right now, so by the time I get back, we'll see how things are going. Anyway, let's move on. The everlasting debate, calisthenics or weights. I'm a calisthenics practitioner and love calisthenics very deeply. However, it seems like there's a cult-like mentality for many calisthenics fans and practitioners. Do you guys agree with that? Keep it real, be honest. If you're said to be a calisthenics athlete, you are seen lifting weights, it's almost as if you've broken the code of calisthenics. I strongly believe all exercise modalities have their purpose, and having a bias about a specific modality with no concrete reason is irrational. Now, mind you, I said no concrete reason. Is there science backing your statement as to why one is better, why one is worse. If not, it's just your opinion and it's irrational if you're just stating that to be a fact and it's literally not a fact, right? I've trained many individuals where weightlifting was more ideal because of their goal and vice versa. So many weightlifting was their goal, others, whatever their goal was, it was like, okay, we're gonna use weightlifting for that. And then whatever their goal was is like, okay, we'll use calisthenics. Sometimes not even either. Sometimes it's not calisthenics or it's not weightlifting. So that's why understanding what approach to take based on the goals and the understanding of exercise in general. Like, people think if you're not lifting weights or if you're not doing calisthenics, you're not exercising. Do what you like. You know, some people's goal isn't to get shredded and jacked. Some people just to be healthy. You know, if you're swimming, if you're going doing cross country, if you're doing martial arts, all these are different modalities where obviously weightlifting could be supplemental in helping those things, but it doesn't have to be your main way of training. So I'm gonna kind of skip through this and just get into the responses, right? I just wanted to give you guys like a preface of what they're responding to. So I like this guy first comment right here. He said, "No man has a right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength which his body is capable." Oh my gosh, Socrates. That is deep right there. Did you hear that? Read it again if you didn't hear it. Though there is some question of the veracity of that quote belonging to Socrates, or even if it's wrongfully translated or taken out of context, but I actually think that quote is right at some point. Facts. I think it's more relevant today than ever, to be completely honest. And not like anything against women, like, oh, women, what about us? No, definitely not. But especially if you're a man. Especially women, definitely. You know, women are some of the strongest beings on the planet. What they're capable of doing, giving birth, carrying humans, you know, so definitely not taken away from that. We come to this life without knowing what's next, because that's the truth. No one knows what is beyond death. There are theories, ideologies, religion, but they are speculations. No one can tell you what's next. Because no one knows, all we know is that we are living. This guy's spitting some facts right now. We don't know if there is going to be a second or a third or many more times we are going to be alive. So I feel that out of the respect of this life, I'm sorry, this guy is just like really spitting. I don't even think I actually read this comment. This life and the ones that gave it to you, it's important that you get the most enjoyment out of it. You don't need to be the richest on earth, the most handsome on earth, the strongest, the smartest, etc. You can if you want, but the only person you need to make happy is you. You are the only one who's going to be with you 24/7. Training does that. Training connects you with, well, you. And as life, get the most enjoyment out of it. It doesn't matter if you are a strong man, but exactly what I just said, but do yoga on the weekend, or a bodybuilder that likes to go on for long runs. As long as you achieve what you want, your happiness, and if your happiness is linked to your body looking good and strong, go for it. I started bodyweight not too long ago, and I love it because it's fun, it's interesting, and that keeps me hooked up to it. Because being able to stick to training is what's important here. That's it. It's like being able to stick to it. If you're not going to stick to doing calisthenics, don't do calisthenics. But if you'll be able to stick to doing swimming, stick to do that. You know what I mean? Like, you could give the calisthenics a try, give the weightlifting a try. If it's something that you can't stick to, there's no real purpose in doing it, because there's no enjoyment in it. You're just doing it because it feels like it's a chore. You have to find things that you love to do. So who gives a shit if someone wants to do weights to target stuff he wants? You train for yourself, not for others. Facts. So beep anyone who tells you that you are not calisthenics enough, or you are not a bodyweight trainer because you lifted some weight to target your side delts. F all of them. That's my take on it. Facts. I mean, there's a lot of other responses here, but what do you guys think about his approach and his mentality? Do you think that he's being a little bit too philosophical in that approach, like it's not that deep? It's really straightforward. Either you're a calisthenics person or you're not. Or do you think he has a very valid point? What do you think? Now I'm going to read some of the responses to his responses. Whoa, I didn't know ancient Greek philosophers were also gurus in physical fitness. Of course they were, man. People kind of underestimate how essential and how important it is to be fit. Like, I personally don't think you can say you're successful and you don't take care of your body to some degree. I'm not saying you have to be like a shredded bodybuilder, a physique competitor. I personally believe it doesn't matter how much money you possess. If you're not taking care of your health, you're not actually successful. I mean, it was like, okay, Irvin, but are you the richest person in the world? No, not even close. But truth be told, the reason why I haven't been uploading on YouTube as much is I've been focusing on building my wealth. And through that, I'm understanding why, you know, people kind of say like I don't have time to work out. I understand that priorities and like where you could give your energy at a certain time. It's like urgency, you know, and time is moving. You want to act with urgency. I take care of building wealth, but I understand that the real wealth, in order to enjoy that, you have to be healthy. You know, like I said, people think you got to do extreme things, do human flags, handstand claps, all that stuff. Now you don't. I'm just keeping it real. I don't really think you can consider yourself to be as successful if you're not taking care of your health. That's my opinion, right? There's no science backing that or anything. I just believe that to be true, and you really get to enjoy everything in its totality when you are actually healthy, right? Guess that's not surprising now that you mentioned that. I just don't imagine taking fitness advice from the average modern day philosopher or a philosophy major. I mean, I get what he's saying. Like, it's like you're going to the doctor to get advice about something very specific. You're not gonna go and ask a personal trainer. It's like about something that's dealing with a disease that a doctor, like a specialist, would have to give you advice on. So I get it, but it's not like he's giving advice, quote unquote. It's just like, this is the, like, it's almost like that Socrates was a successful philosopher, and it seems like he's giving his insight as to how he became a successful philosopher, and apparently, you know, fitness was a major part of that. So I don't think like he's telling you like advice that's do or die. I think he's like, hey, based on my journey, my approach, this is what I believe to be something that is of major importance. So Socrates ain't my god, fam. That's why that's what he says doesn't matter to me. Opinions, everyone has opinions. That's how he feels. That's cool, you know. Nor would he want to be your god. He was a human, a very wise one. I choose to learn from wise people to improve myself as a person. You do whatever you want. It's a fact. That is a fact. You know, so let's just scroll through a couple more here. Yeah, so this guy's saying throwing cardio, sports, yard work, yoga, therapy, church, and meditation, and you really have a dilemma. We all have varying amounts of time to devote to exercising our body, mind, and spirit. Our goals are vastly different. I don't buy into the pursuit argument even a little. Do you? I mean, I mixed deadlifts and I didn't even have a big beard. Yeah, or you're doing the, I'm not sure what that is exactly, but split routine, 1 per day of the week. It's a beast. Yeah, like, man, just try things, you know. Me personally, like I always do weights for legs because I wasn't genetically gifted with massive legs. So like, and then even the scientific approach is like, it's incredibly easy to build the upper body without a ton of extra resistance, right? The legs, not so much, just because of the makeup, the muscle fiber makeups and things like that. You know, type of muscle fibers, you know, fast twitch, HCMUs, all that stuff. Like stuff like that. It's important to understand the breakdown of what the body is like. That's why understanding your anatomy and physiology is important to know what kind of approach works best for you. So, with that being said, don't want to make the video go on for too long. Look, I got a whole bunch of different Reddit threads to read. If you guys are interested in checking out my these threads, I'll post them in the comment section. You can go and look at it. And if you have any questions, like, I take the time to answer, especially on Reddit. So you could DM them to me, but if you're on Reddit, I think you can follow. I'm not like an avid Reddit user, so I don't know exactly how it works. But if you do, go ahead and follow me, and let's educate. You know, let's educate each other. Let's have discussions. Let's see different approaches, different perspectives, and be adults about it. You know, we can like have different opinions, different perspectives, and not you know, become adamant about who's right or who's wrong. We can agree to disagree and have a new perspective, a new take on it. So look, I'm gonna try my best. While I'm down here, I'm gonna be shooting a ton of content. If you are in Grenada and you want to link up, let's definitely link up. Like I said, I haven't worked out in a while, so I'm definitely looking forward to getting back into my regular training again. I'm just really busy with work. Even while I'm down here, I'm still working. So that's the beauty about working online though. But I definitely want to practice what I preach and make sure I'm taking the time to stay fit. Why? Because it's always the warm-up. Health is wealth. Get money. I'll see you on the next video.